Welcome, friends and family, to this beautiful celebration of the union of Elizabeth Lee Robinson and Robert Douglas McCallum Fieldhouse. It is evident that this wedding reflects how much Lee and Rob's community contributes to the success of their relationship. Many of you have traveled from all over the world to be here on this special day. It means so much to them that you are sharing this day with them, and they sincerely thank you for being here. Today has been made possible by a collaboration of friends and family. From the planting of the flowers, to the hand-painted invitations, to the gifted chefs and mixologists, the talented photographers, and the live music tonight. All are part of an amazing community effort that will create an unforgettable celebration. For those who don't know me, my name is Ana Maria Osorio. I'm a very good friend of the bride and groom, and it is a very special occasion for me to have my two favorite people get married to one another. It is a unique privilege and great honor for me to be the officiant of this ceremony, and incredibly moving to be here with all of you to witness Lee and Rob's declaration of love and partnership. The people I have met through you both are the most generous and the most remarkable people I have ever met, because they reflect the qualities that you both value and possess. On behalf of all of us, thank you, Rob and Lee, for finding each other and for creating a great love that is constantly growing and that you share with us all. Those of you that know Rob know that he will go to great lengths for his friends. Who would have known that when Rob came to visit me in Miami 7 years ago, he would meet the love of his life and his future wife. When I met Lee in school, I knew instantly that we would be friends, and I was really excited to introduce my old Brit friend Rob to my new American friend Lee. To me, when Rob and Lee got together, it made complete sense. Rob needed a girl that was compatible with his smarts and his unique way of looking at the world. And Lee, being the beautiful, creative, and brilliant human being that she is, I couldn't think of a more well-suited match. I admire all that Rob and Lee have done to be together. Traveling between London, Miami, Hamburg, and San Francisco, and finally Rob making the move to St. Louis, leaving everything he knew to be with Lee, all in the name of love. They shared the will, the commitment, and the desire to end up together no matter what. Rob and Lee are the type of people that make things happen. They are adventurous, fearless, and with their unstoppable creative minds, they have successfully started a business, fed the hungry, opened a restaurant, and helped businesses redefine themselves. In all that they do, they create it out of passion and deliver it with style. I'd like to take a moment now to welcome into our hearts those who are not with us here today, but are incredibly present in spirit. Rob's grandparents and many family and friends were not able to attend, but are here in our hearts. We remember and honor Lee's grandfather, Robert Lee Robinson, and her uncle, John Thomas Casey, who have passed and are greatly missed. We also remember and honor Lee's grandparents, Mary and Dick Casey, whose love is embedded in these grounds. Let's take a moment of silence to remember our absent family and friends. The cove where we find ourselves is so special because the Caseys have made it into a place of family gatherings and great celebrations. Lee's mother, Kate, has carried on that tradition by graciously hosting us here today, and I am sure Lee and Rob plan to carry on that tradition with their children and grandchildren. A marriage is not just two people committing to each other. It is a commitment with their friends and families also. Lee and Rob are asking their parents and siblings to accept and love their chosen one as their newest member of their clan. Both are extremely lucky to have such amazing and supportive families. They have been brought together and bonded by the love that Rob and Lee share. I'd like to invite the Casey and the Robinson families to stand up, please. Do you take Rob as a son-in-law, brother-in-law, family member, and friend?
Yes, we will.
And may the Fieldhouse family please stand up. Do you take Lee as a daughter-in-law, sister-in-law, family member, and friend?
Yes, we will.
And finally, may all of Lee and Rob's friends, family, and community please stand up. Do you take Lee and Rob into your lives as a married couple?
Yes, we will.
Will you support, guide, and love them throughout their lives, in good times and in hard times, whatever may come?
Yes.
Thank you. You may be seated. Nikki Zielinski will now read a poem by Kenneth Rexroth.
Airs and angels, this night only. Moonlight now on Malibu, the winter night, the few stars. Far away, millions of miles, the sea going on and on, forever, around the earth, far and far as your lips are near, filled with the same light as our eyes. Darling, 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 the future is long gone by and the past will never happen. We have only this, our one forever, so small, so infinite, so brief, so vast, immortal as our hands that touch, deathless as the firelit wine we drink, almighty as this single kiss that has no beginning, that will never, never end.
Robin Lee, before you exchange your vows and rings, you have chosen to perform a love knot ritual as a symbol of your lifelong love for each other. Just as this knot, once tied, will be hard to undo and untangle, so will your marriage be an inseparable union. As this knot is now tied, so are your lives now bound together. Woven into this cord, into its very fibers, are all your hopes and that of your friends and families, and for your new life together. Rob and Lee will now exchange vows that they have each prepared.
Beautiful, stunning Elizabeth, Liz, Lee, Beth. You are so many things to so many people. You are everything to me. When I'm with you, life is just a playground, waiting to be explored. No dream is too large, and no challenge too elaborate. You are the smartest, kindest, boldest, and sexiest woman that I've ever met. I promise to love you with passion and to support you with all that I am. To always dream big, but never forget our way home. To be ready for every new adventure and to share every new responsibility. To be your very best friend in the whole entire world. And to trust in you always. You are the love of my life. Will you take me to be your husband?
I do. My darling Robert Douglas McCallum Fieldhouse. You are an extraordinary man and the love of my life. I first fell in love with your creativity, your loyalty, your sense of adventure, and your love of a challenge. I continue to be amazed and inspired by you each and every day. With you, anything is possible. You're the most talented, brave, and gorgeous man I've ever met. Sorry, I just got to...
I do.
Okay, maybe my husband.
I do.
The rings you give and receive this day are the symbol of your endless love, into which you enter as husband and wife. Such a love has no beginning and no ending, no giver, no receiver. You are each the beginning and the ending, each the giver and the receiver. With this ring symbolizes my desire.
This ring symbolizes my desire that you be my wife from this day forward. With this ring, I thee wed.
This ring symbolizes my desire that you be my husband from this day forward. With this ring, I thee wed.
In observing your true love for each other, by hearing your heartfelt vows, and by witnessing the official exchange of rings, we now pronounce you husband and wife. You may now kiss. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to present to you the bride and groom.
I can hear these sniffles all.